My name is Brian Lee Johnson Jr. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Hazel Park, Michigan. I've always thought about becoming a Marine, mainly because of my dad, Matt, because he has always talked about it ever since I've been around him, which was about from the age of 4 until now. And I feel like it's I don't know. It's a hard question, I don't even know. I leave on November 14th, 2016, which is 2 days from now. I'll be in Parris Island.
You were always apart.
There she is.
Yeah. Now it's so sad, Damon. Like all last week, he must have spent the night 3 or 4 days in a row.
But they're so close.
I told him, I guess
don't
Damon's
let
thinking
him
about
leave
not going until January now.
Yeah, make him leave in December.
He needs to leave.
That's what I told him. I said, even if you can't do pull-ups, I said, you should still leave.
He needs to go.
Well, he has to, but
Oh, he does? It's a requirement now?
Yeah.
it's required. You gotta do 3.
Wow.
Pull.
So I thought it was just,
Damon!
if you didn't be able to do them, then they would just push you harder in boot camp.
No.
Oh wow, look at that nice new bag. Courtesy of your brother.
I got
Does it still smell like bananas?
Can't you just go now? Because I can't keep going through this. Just go.
Go.
Get the hell out.
It'll be easier if we stay with us. Hi, bud.
Put the fork back.
Jaden may not be gone if he doesn't do pull-ups.
He better go.
I'll be gone.
We'll see.
Gone.
He's been working out 2 months, still can't do a pull-up.
It hasn't been 2 months. It's been
Very close.
a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
All right,
No.
calm down now.
You know you like that.
No.
No.
So is this what you're wearing, the maps?
Yeah.
Thank
Well, this
you.
is what I'll be wearing for the next
2 days.
day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah.
Till I get my
Because I
stuff.
told you no.
Looks good.
Yes, I am nervous, but not all the time. Like, I'm not constantly just like, oh crap, it's here already. More or less just like waking up in the morning, like, oh yeah, I slept in pretty nice, it's not gonna happen anymore. Or like eating any type of food, like I went to Texas Roadhouse not too long ago and I'm not gonna have that for a while. And that's what makes me nervous, is just all the changes that I'm gonna be experiencing. I haven't been away from home for 3 months, but I've been away from home for basically a month. Those are extremely different though. I'm gonna miss my sleep, eating whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm really gonna miss music. I'm not gonna be able to listen to anything. So that's gonna really suck. I'm obviously gonna miss my family, but I still am able to talk to them, but it's not gonna be like, completely instant, how, you can just shoot up a text or anything, but I still have that like interaction with them to look forward to. I feel like the experience of boot camp and being in Parris Island will be pretty nostalgic almost. I think it's going to be like the feeling of it will be completely different than what I think, because I think it's just going to be like this swampy type of like musky area that I'm just I'm going to be outside in the sand pits and stuff all day. My strengths will be my physical aptitude. I can hold my own in that area. My weaknesses would be the psychological aspect to some extent. I don't think I'm going to be completely broken within like the first day, but it'll take a lot to get me to break down. I think my biggest accomplishment would just be the fact that I'd be able to call myself a Marine. I want to become a better version of myself out of my whole boot camp experience. Like how I've seen all of my friends like change and become better versions of themselves. I think I'll meet great people. I'm sure, after everything's said and done, I'm gonna have a lot of great friends coming back. This being my last day in the house, I'm Again, I'm nervous, but I'm anxious at the same time. I'm ready to just go to boot camp and do what I got to do, come back a Marine. My name's Brian Johnson, and I'm ready to leave for recruit training to become a United States Marine.
See you, man. Get out of here.
Get that out of here.
Here. Bring it in.
Bring it in.
Get it in tight. We're having a non-game moment right now, okay?
It's okay if it is, though, because it's accepted now.
Oh, that's right. No, not yet.
Grab his butt.
Not yet. Not yet. Come on now.
Well, who's going to hug you like that when you leave, Damon?
No, nobody. Hey, watch the hand.
Right.
All right. Ah, love you.
Take care of your truck.
Take care. Yeah, we got your truck.
Raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mark Donald Zibble,
I, Brian Lee Johnson,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders
and that I will be
Down to Parris Island I came.
Whatever.
you know my stuff? Yeah. Whatever. See ya.
See you, sir.
See ya.
We'll be back in 3 months.
All right, we'll see
Thank
you.
you.
In 3 months. Hello?
This is Recruit Johnson. I have arrived safely at Parris Island. Please do not send any food or bulky items to me in the mail. I will contact you in 7 to 9 days by letter with my new address.
We love you, Bri.
Support. Goodbye.
Love you, love
You're
you, love
good.
you, love you.
So here we are at the post office. Got Brian's first letter. There he goes. Oh, look at that. Love you, Bri. I hope you enjoy the picture.
My name is Damon Dudley, and I'm 19 years old. I'm enlisting in the Marine Corps because it's something that I've wanted to do since high school, and I feel like it's something that I can get really passionate about, and I've kind of just wanted to do it for a while, kind of in somewhat like following in the family footsteps, and yeah, and just feel like everyone should like really serve somehow for their country, so this is my way of doing it. I leave tomorrow morning. I just found that out not over an hour ago. I am very nervous, to be honest. I'm kind of just nervous about the change of scenery, like the environment maybe, the not knowing the unexpected. Kind of just, you know, a little freaked out about that, but mentally I'm ready. I've been ready for it mentally. I know that I can take it. The longest that I've been away from home is 1 month when I went to Tennessee with my dad. What I'm going to miss the most, probably just like, I don't know how to really word this, so I'll just say like freedom, like the ability to just kind of do whatever I want, like wake up and figure out what I'm doing for the day, you know, something like that. Or I'll obviously miss family a lot, all my friends. Yeah, just being here. I'm not gonna miss the weather, I'll tell you that. First off, it's gonna be fast, everything I do. It's all gonna be rushed. Other than that, everything else is like snap of a finger, whether it's eating, brushing your teeth, shaving, showering, hell, even going to the bathroom. It's gonna be obviously loud. Everyone, you got some drill instructors screaming in your face. Really, I mean, that's all I can answer for that. My strengths will be probably all up in here. probably all like doing what I'm told. Snap of a finger. My biggest accomplishment would probably be after I finish the Crucible, because that tells me right there that, like, I know I did it. Like, I completed all the goals that I was set out to do. And, like, you know, all the hard work that I've been doing is paid off. And I know I'm probably going to get very emotional once they hand it to me. I'll probably cry, to be honest. Because just like, you know, while I'm down there, I probably have my doubts, like, man, I don't know if I can keep going, or like, I hope I can keep hanging on, or you just got to keep pushing, you can't give up. And then, like, once I get it, it'll just be like a big weight off my shoulders. And my weakness is probably just, you know, it's going to be the running. But like I said, you know, after just get those first week of runs in and drilling and all that, I'll be in top-notch shape for it. Out of this whole experience, I would like to get out the fact that I really can do anything if I put my mind to it and just push my body and try hard. Just kind of proving to myself and anyone else that thinks that I can't do it wrong. I want to earn a lot more respect for myself and others. Who knows, maybe I might even get a different outlook on life after it's all said and done. I'm definitely going to lose weight, for sure. If I had to guess how much weight I'll probably lose, I mean, I really couldn't imagine it being under 20 pounds, to be honest. Once I'm down there, like, I'm not going to just be eating and working out. Like, I'm going to only be eating 3 meals and running a lot. So I really, yeah, probably 20 pounds, to be honest. When I see Brian, it's going to be crazy. I mean, first off, because I already know he's probably going to look completely different. I mean, I've been seeing him on some Facebook videos, and he already looks like he's gotten even more skinnier than he possibly could. He's bald, so that's funny, obviously. Man, I cannot wait to hear his voice, to be honest, because I already know it's going to be, like, so strained and just dead. Knowing Brian, how he is, he's probably going to be, like, you know, acting all, like, serious about, so, you know, like, he'll see me, like, this recruit's very happy to see you. Like, you know, like, not even hug me, shake my hand. Like, I'll be like, Brian, it's me, you know, give me a goddamn hug. I don't know. That's how I just imagine him being. Like, even when you don't have to be all serious and whatnot, and you can relax, he's still gonna be like that, because, like, he's so mentally just set like that. He's one or the other. He's never, like, relaxed and serious. He's either very relaxed or very serious. So that's just how he is. I'm very excited to see him. Okay. All right, Mom. You're good.
You sat here with Brian and did the same thing. You didn't want to let go of him.
I didn't want to let go of Brian. Okay.
That's funny.
It's just crying now.
I'm not crying,
You got them tears. Come on.
because I'm gonna be okay.
You'll be fine. See you, Damon.
Yeah. Love you, buddy. Love you too.
He's been driving me nuts. I just want him out of the house, so.
Later.
Feeling your...
Oh, yeah. 3 months.
All right, Day-Day.
See you, Damon.
No, you guys.
Everybody.
Brian! Good, how are you?
I'm alright. Kind of enjoying this weird couple days I've been having.
Yeah, well, Matt said...
Being so, like, human.
So how was it?
It was tough. It really was. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, like, most of the obstacles were actually fun to do, but the whole crucible in and of itself was really tough. I had a tough time the last day of it, and then on the hike back and getting my Eagle Globe and Anchor, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, Brian. We are so proud of you.
You have no idea. It was insane. I should be seeing you guys in a couple days.
I know. We're leaving Tuesday night.
Well, everything's weird. My drill instructors are all like nice and stuff now. They're still, strict and everything because they're drill instructors. But I gotta go to. I guess there was a time frame. I got like 20 seconds left.
Oh, hold on. Let's get George real quick. Hang on.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, George?
Hey.
I gotta get off the phone. I just want to say I love you, and I'm gonna see you in a couple days. All right, dog?
All right.
Love you, Brian.
All right, love you, Brian. We'll see ya.
Love you. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're almost there.
1.5 miles away from Brian. How about that right now? Henry, are you excited? I think Henry's the most excited. Hey, the last time I took this ride into these gates, it was grown men crying, not just babies. Now it's babies. Here's the parade deck up here.
Oh, there's guys out there.
Where?
On the parade deck. Brian's guys out there.
Oh my God.
That is Brian's guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's First Battalion. That's where I was.
Well, let's park somewhere.
We gotta. Let's just relax for a minute. How about that? No.
Let us out so we can go stand
Relax,
there.
Mom. Hold on. We gotta go find a parking spot.
Oh, he's out there somewhere.
There. I mean, holy hell. There, we'll park right here.
Remember, we cannot yell, George. We cannot call out his name.
So this is where he lives, right here.
Right in here to the left?
Yeah. I was originally on the other side of there's another building. We'll have to show you later. Because we gotta hurry up and get over there. Jeez. Tomorrow's Brian's day. Today's my day, Brian. We're on Parris Island. This is nuts. Last time I was here, 20 years ago. Almost to the day. Brian's on the parade deck right now. Practicing for graduation, so we're gonna go to the parade deck here and see what's going on. Are you excited, George?
I am excited because right after this I can actually see him.
Is Mama excited to see him?
Are you going to be crying?
I think I am.
What?
Cry. She's salsa.
Salsa.
Salsa danza.
That's going to get a lot of people. If that well
I found him.
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. Please have a safe and enjoyable family day with your new Marine aboard the recruit depot.
There he is. Good job, guys. Good job. Come here, Boo. How do you get with that? What's up, Henry? What's up? Yeah. Grandma?
Oh, did you see me with my sunglasses on?
I did.
hope he sees it.
Everyone was talking about this after the run. I didn't see it at all.
Oh, after the run they saw?
Yeah, they're like, I seen your cardboard cutout. Did you guys try to look for Damon yesterday?
We tried.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
No.
I'm just dying though. Did you see her? I hate it.
India.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, did it?
His series commander is Captain Larson. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2013 is Staff Sergeant Miller. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Sosa and Staff Sergeant Rodriguez.
So are you going to drive around that way, or are you going to drive over there? How are you going to?
You want to ride around 3rd Battalion?
Yeah, we'll
Well,
cruise.
that's why I was thinking he should go left, because then he would avoid being in this lineup. You know.
So we're in the car here with Brian. Private.
Yes, we are.
Private Brian. Oh, what are they doing?
Private
Are they all right, there's
Oh,
they're marching.
some out
All right.
there.
Feed.
They could be. They could be. This is your PG field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they?
This place sucked.
Okay, look at them.
Fartlicks.
Fartlicks.
Fartlick course. Were you
That's what
running
it's
around?
called?
Yeah.
Ew.
See, there goes the flag. Can you look like?
I can't see him now.
There's a guide on.
Oh well, we call it flag here.
Yeah, I know.
Here in
I know.
America. Here
Oh,
in
I like your flag.
No.
Try to
All-
get your eyes on that, bro.
It
Put
doesn't
your eyes
matter.
on the number.
Not gonna be able to see it.
That's him.
25.
25.
There you go.
Roll that window down, Brian. Oh, they're
He's-
going
so
to
he's-
chow.
So he's
Yeah, they're
in,
going to chow.
Can he
he's
get
in the
out
back.
more? Can
He's in
Brian
the
walk?
back?
He was in the very.
Okay,
So let's see. So he'd be on the opposite first squad. That's where he was yesterday.
Oh,
at
first
least.
squad? Dang, that's weird.
So hold on, Brian. What we're gonna do is they're gonna be staging gear here, so we gotta find a way to.
There's no way.
I can just pull over right here.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
Because you can't.
I can do whatever I want.
I saw his
Oh, yeah,
little,
you can?
I just saw his little
Look,
walk.
just how.
Wait, they're turning. They're turning
Yeah,
around.
turn around. Hold
Turn
on a
around.
second here. I'm gonna
You got your
pull
window
over
down,
here.
What are you doing?
I'm pulling over here.
Oh, my
Sir.
gosh.
That's all right. We had somebody get sick. One of the
Let's
kids
This
got
isn't
sick.
just embarrassment anymore.
There we go.
Can
You want me to
back up?
get
Just
out?
stand there, so you can.
Yeah, but he can't see unless you back up.
No,
'cause
Mom,
he's a-
He wants me to just get out and stand. Damon's not going to be able to see me. He's in the back.
He was when he falls out. He's gonna look over here.
When's he gonna fall?
Are you sure?
I would just stand there. I mean, he might look over here. If he sees, you know how it is. You see people, you look at
Back
them.
up just a
I'm not
little.
backing up any.
Okay.
He's on this side anyway.
He isn't.
Yeah.
He's on this side.
If he falls out towards the chow hall, then he's not gonna see you. But there's always a chance.
Yep. There you go. There's Brian looking at Damon's squad. Move to the right further, Brian.
Hold on,
Oh, wait,
hold on.
wait, wait. There they go.
Just let him be.
Let him be.
But they're gonna turn around and run to the chow hall. There's Damon in the back with his chin up. See him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's him over the gear. He's on fire watch, Brian.
Dudley!
Do it again. Do it again.
Dudley!
Do it again.
Look at him. Look at him.
Did he get in trouble?
No, he's just telling his buddy.
Oh, he wanted to so bad. He's crying. That's so sad.
I can't hold it steady.
I couldn't either of them shake. Look at him. You got this, Damon. Look at Brian did it. You got this. Oh, look at him. He's even over too.
Should we not have stopped?
Maybe we should give him a thumbs up or something,
Give
man.
him a thumbs up, Brian. Give him a thumbs up.
Oh, he can't see
Honey, maybe it wasn't.
I love you, dog.
No, it was a great idea.
It breaks my heart.
No, it gives him hope.
What to do?
It gives him hope.
He's like totally broke.
No,
you're
it's motivating for him.
It's motivating.
It's motivating. It's going to teach him how to handle being broke.
You can do it. You'll be fine.
Oh, I just can't handle how he's reacting.
Don't watch us pull away. Don't.
Oh, bless his little heart.
Bless his little heart.
Oh man, that was good.
Ah, well, we just saw Damon again. Oh, that was good to go right there.
Fine. He'll have one of the best.
Poor thing, he lost it immediately.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. I would too. I would have too. If that was same situation reversed, I know exactly what he's going through. That was good. That made me feel good.
Yeah.
That made me feel really good.
No, that just filled him up with motivation.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
That just fueled his little
that
happy
fueled the
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
You said
That
that his
fueled the
letter
fire.
said he looks up to you, so now he sees that you're
More
there.
than just that.
Okay, well you got
yeah.
there.
I left for boot camp on November 14th, 2016. It's February 2017. I made it through recruit training, and I'm now a United States Marine. I was pretty nervous before I left. Not necessarily nervous of what I would be going through, but a little bit of that. Just nervous of the unknown, what was going to happen next. It was very weird being away from home that long. It felt like I was away from home, but at the same time, it was like I was with a new home. First thing I did after graduation was thank my senior drill instructor for making me into a Marine, and then just tried to exit the base. I think I did pretty good in boot camp. I could have worked on a couple different things, like doing exactly what my drill instructors told me to do, which was just work on every single little thing that they wanted you to work on your free time, instead of just relaxing and trying to just mentally prepare yourself for the next day. I mean, I guess I could have done it while, doing whatever they wanted me to do, but I think that was my really only downfall. Everything else I was pretty good at, I felt like. Strengths throughout boot camp was me being physically in shape and my mental attitude towards, training and day-by-day life as a boot. Weaknesses were, I would prep for the day ahead, but I wouldn't practice drill or anything like that. We would do pull-ups a lot. And if we did like 3 sets of pull-ups throughout the day, I wouldn't do them on my free time, even though we were technically supposed to do it. And I felt like that would kind of be a downfall, because in the end I wasn't as strong as what I wanted to be. My biggest challenge was just my own self, not thinking that I would be able to do something or follow out, through boot camp and then eventually become a Marine. I never thought I'd be able to do it, especially in the beginning. So I was always like kind of fighting with myself. Mental strength was one of my, strong suits, but that was just because it had to be in order for me to get through it. I had to make myself completely motivated every single day as soon as I woke up in that first 5 minutes, and if I didn't, then it would be a crappy day. Biggest accomplishment was actually getting through the Crucible, past the hike and everything, and just that last mile of walking in to the Iwo Jima monument was just the biggest accomplishment. Tears rolling down your face, screaming Canes as loud as you can, and you can't scream it very loud because you're crying. That was the biggest accomplishment. Just being done with all of the very intense training and just suffering for 54 hours non-stop. It was a very big accomplishment. I got everything I wanted out of boot camp. I wanted more leadership, self-reliance, and self-discipline. Those are the main 3 that I wanted, and I got all of them. Last night in the barracks was fun. We had 2 hours of free time, which you really couldn't do anything with. Like, you had nothing to do. You just bull crapped around for 2 hours, and then one of my buddies, he'd gotten a whole bunch of sweets from Family Day, the day prior, and we were just eating all of his candy right after lights for like 2 hours. We just sat up and ate candy, talked about life. And that was the last night in the squad bay. Yeah, on the ride out of graduation, we tried to swing by the chow hall just to see if we could see Damon's platoon. And we ended up seeing his platoon and parking on the side of the road. That was pretty cool. I just kind of stood out there and waited for him to notice me. He started crying and pacing back and forth, and that was pretty sweet because he wrote me a letter like a couple weeks prior before I went into the Crucible, saying how much he looked up to me and that we were brothers and thought highly of me, and the reason he joined the Marine Corps was because of me. So yeah, that was on the way out. It was pretty sweet. Like the last little hoorah before leaving the island.
Old Brian, Boot Brian, and he's going down to see Damon. We're just gonna close it up like so. Let's close this side. Let's close it up. There we go, just like that. And then we gotta tape it up and ship it out. All right, we're all sealed up. Oh, Damon, you're in such. Oh, you're in for a good one. There it is. April 19th, 2017. Making my way back home. One more time. Let's go pick up Damon. We're on our plane. Cheers. There we go. Back down to Parris Island, picking up Damon. I feel like I was just here 2 months ago. Oh yeah, I was. Damon, we're coming to get you. We're proud. It'll be fun being back on the island again one more time. So there's Damon's platoon right back there. PTM about to get ready to go on the run. He's slam. They're back there stretching. I'm going to go back and get position. I documented the whole trip.
Yeah. We got the pilot talking to him.
Let me see the boot, Damon. There she is. You excited to see Damon?
Yes. He was only having Brian through the Crucible, remember? That's what your thing said.
Last one I did not get a shot.
Go back over and get it. Yeah. Boot!
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. Please have a safe and enjoyable family day with your Marine aboard the
Oh,
the damn food.
Nice shower.
Where's Brian?
Oh, dear. He's at the squad bay. I'll go get him.
Oh,
That was a nice gift, by the way. You know, I had to take him to the Crucible.
That was the point.
On the hike back, the 9-mile hike back, he was hanging on my obi pack halfway. Dudley got the business.
Cardboard cutout. How about that?
He got the business.
How was
Put
that?
that in his pack on the Crucible too. He got IT for that.
Oh, that's good.
He opened it and he was like,
Fuck.
Dudley, that's going in your pack for the whole Crucible. He had it with him. He slept with it too. And it was worse. It was worse for Dudley because he was a 2nd Battalion Marine.
Right. Oh, right. That's right.
I never thought of that.
I didn't think about that either.
That's the biggest rivalry right there. 3rd to 2nd.
Right. Recreate your little moment here.
That's all right. So my platoon was right here and we were all right here. I was on gear watch. So I'm walking this way and I just look up and I just seen Brian in the service outfit just like this, afraid rush, just staring. So I just walked, I looked over, I'm like, who the hell is this? Is that Brian? So I just started tearing up and crying. I was just bawling my eyes out.
Where's Brian? Show me where Brian's at. Yes, there he is. He's still got his EJ on. I love it. I love it. Hold on, Damon. I gotta get a picture of that real quick.
We should have brought yours. We should have had him right here.
It's in the car. It's in the car.
I know, but right here would have been cool if
I know.
pictures of both.
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoon. This is the last and probably the most welcome order the new Marines received from their senior drill instructors.
9-mile hike back.
Staff Sergeant Sosa. This is what I needed to just cut in for a second and let you know what's going on. Why the significance in this conversation between Damon and the drill instructor. If you remember, after Brian's graduation, he ran into his senior drill instructor and was able to shake his hand. After Damon's graduation, we looked around, but we couldn't find any of his drill instructors. Him and I went to the Yellow Footprints, got our pictures, and then headed towards his barracks. Out of all the hours in a day, all the drill instructors on the island, we run into Staff Sergeant Sosa. Staff Sergeant Sosa was Brian's heavy hat. He was also the guy that gave me the idea to send Damon the cardboard cutout. So for us to run in him after Damon's graduation and then to be able to talk, it was just another one of those crazy things that happened on the island. I just wanted to update you on that so you know who he is. Anyway, back to the story.
Just hanging halfway out of my obi bag. I got slave force. That's right.
I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you gave me the idea.
I'm so glad you did that. I'm sorry, man. He gave you the idea.
Well, because he said to Brian, he's like, oh, your dad should have sent that down to you. We'd have fun. I was like, it's going to Damon. I didn't think about this, but with Johnson being 2nd Battalion, him in 3rd, they even slayed him worse for that.
Even worse.
So I get in the squad, but I'm like, where's Brian? He's like, oh, he drops to the deck, rolls under his bed, pulls it out.
Yeah, they made me sleep with him too.
Yeah, like inside the rack?
Yeah. They kept asking me, is your 2nd Battalion girlfriend coming to your graduation? I was like, no, Sergeant. He's in Pensacola right now, Sergeant. And they're like, garbage. I was like, no.
So now what? You go home? You taking the cutout with you?
Oh, it's his now. That's,
Is it all banged up?
It's a little folded up. It still looks good, though.
And they brought mine, too. I left January 10th, 2017. It's April 2017. I made it through recruit training and I am now a United States Marine. I wasn't really nervous. It was just more about like the change of scenery, like the not knowing of what's gonna happen next. That's really probably like the only thing I was nervous about. It was hard at first. For the first month, it was really tough reading letters and hoping to get one every day when they're throwing mail around, hoping that your name gets called, always thinking about family. The first thing that I did after graduation, which was The thing that I had planned on doing for the 3.5 months being there was I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I ate some good food and had Mountain Dew for the first time in a while. I do remember being asked this question if I was ready for boot camp, and it's still the same answer. I was more than ready mentally, physically not so much, because going there I was just barely passing the IST. I would get 3 pull-ups on a good day. The crunches I never had a problem with, and the run was I'd be either barely passing or barely failing. I was in PCP because I had failed my IST. I had felt like I'd just let everyone down, not just myself, but like everyone that I was there for, like my family and my friends and everyone who was saying that they were so proud of me. While being there, I met some good people. They really like took me in, you know, keep pushing yourself and striving, and I did that, and 2 weeks later I passed an IST and got told I was picking up with India Company, and I kept asking people like, hey, you know, how's 3rd Battalion India Company? I have no idea what they're like, and they're like, that's like the hardest one. And I'm like, awesome, that's exactly what I wanted. Not really. There's probably a few things about boot camp that I did think it was going to be like, and then a few things that caught me by surprise. Like I knew that we'd have to like shower together, and I was told that like, hey, there's no stalls. Like you're gonna literally shit right next to the person right next to you. Going to bed at 8 to 4. Stuff that probably surprised me was the really petty games that the drill instructors played with us. How fast-paced everything was. I knew things were gonna go very fast. You had to be quick and smart, but like it went fast. There was no break, no time to think about what you were doing or how you were doing it. You just went and did it. Kind of just like how combat would be. You don't have time to react, you just gotta do what your gut tells you to go do. If a grenade or a frag fell right next to you, like you don't have time to think like, oh, well, can I kick it away from me, or can I pick it up and throw it back? Like, no, you just fall on it. There you go. Some of my good experiences was making good friends, obviously getting back into shape, learning how to actually become a Marine too, like learning how to handle and shoot a rifle, and learning how to drill and like carry yourself as a person. Like even though that some things like, you know, fucked me up in the head a little bit, I'm so much more of a better person now than I was. As far as like being respectful towards other people, how I feel about myself and others, and how I look at life now every day. And then some of the bad experiences was like if we messed up, some of the stuff we had to do. Probably the worst thing was like knowing when you let down your drill instructor or senior drill instructor after like they would put in so much time and effort. Just letting them down sucks. And like there was this one day, it was the worst day of boot camp by far. We were just being shitbag recruits. We were just being terrible. And it was during phase 2, so like we were in our deserts, we felt like we were cool, we had our boots bloused, and he was like, all right, you know what, unblouse your boots. And he's like, you know what, instead of marching to chow, we're literally just gonna walk or kick our feet and bow our heads. So we all just had our heads down just like this, just kicking our feet, just scraping them on the sidewalk so everybody could hear. And you'd be like, kick your feet, bow your heads, aye sir, walk in shame, aye sir. And the cadence would be like, left, right, left. Like that's how he did his cadence. Like he didn't care about us. He's like, the effort that you give to me is the effort I'm gonna give to you. Right after chow, we went back in there, and our senior was like, you know what, you guys work hard. Why don't you guys just lay in your racks for a little bit and take a nap? So he literally just laid in our racks for like half an hour, and we were just like, this is bullshit. He's like, you know, why don't you just call us all by our first name? So we literally started calling our drill instructors by their first names. And you couldn't feel more worse like that, because like you don't even feel like a recruit no more, because like you feel like you're back to a civilian, because you're calling them by their first name, you're not even doing any training. That was by far the worst day of boot camp. Without a doubt, the best day was the day before the Crucible, that we won final drill, and that we had thought that we had won honor platoon, but I guess off a technicality we didn't, because we had more injury drops than this other platoon, so they gave it to them, which was BS. I thought that I did very well. Like I thought that I really surprised myself. Like the CFT, PFT, like I thought I'd do all right, but then like when I got first class scores, I was like, hell yeah. My strengths were that I actually had a lot of knowledge. I was somewhat smart. Like I'm more street smart than book smart, obviously. It's not really book smart there, it's more street smart because they just yell the knowledge at you and then you repeat it and then you know it. That's literally how it works. Order, arms, crack, elbows tight to the body, push back, 25 rip, shoot, ease to the deck. And then we ended up changing it because he didn't want us to say crack no more, he just wanted to hear it, which helped us a lot. My biggest challenge was the rope climb. Like, I didn't successfully do the rope climb and touch the top until like the end of second phase. My biggest accomplishment was not falling out of any of the hikes. I ended up losing almost 30 pounds while being there. I definitely got everything that I wanted out of this experience. I wanted to come out stronger, better as a person, and more in shape, and not regretting joining. Oh man, the last night in the barracks, even though it was celebratory, it was also emotional because like I would always just like be messing around, like either try to piss people off or make people smile, like, hey guys, this is the last time we're about to go shower together. Like, this is it. The final countdown, the final lights countdown, Fire Watch was doing it and they were all like 30, 29. And so the drill instructor was like, get in your racks. And we were like, Sergeant. We were all just laying on our racks and we were still at 20. And then we all started counting. I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, we all started counting for the last time together. And I remember I was just sitting in the porthole, and my friend came up to me. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just embracing, man. Like, I'm just being like, yeah, this place sucked, but I'm gonna miss it. So, the moment was the most emotional day of boot camp by far. We're going to afternoon chow. This is a normal day. So I was late chow and we were on gear watch, you know, we were just normal, just, you know, getting ready to line up the rifles in a perfect straight line and fixing the drill belts, all that shit. I didn't hear him at all because I was just so focused. I just look over, well, I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought it was a woman, but I seen this person just standing there at parade rest wearing service alphas. And I keep looking, and then he waved right at me and I was like, that's Brian. And then just the second that I put my hand, I bursted into tears. I tried holding back the tears. I couldn't hold back any of the tears. I was just crying so hard because I missed him so much. And I was just hoping that I could run into him at church. I couldn't even do my job. Like, I had to keep telling my friend, like, hey man, can you do this? Like, I gotta get myself together right now. Like, that's everybody over there. Oh my God, like they're there. I just wanted to go over and hug Brian so bad. I was like, if I do that, I'm gonna get fucked up. So that was so emotional for me though.
Excited to be home? Yeah, take me home. Well, we might run out of gas. So,
yeah. Well, I'll push it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your mom doesn't know in George like you're coming home, right?
Yep. They don't know. I'm gonna surprise them later when they get home.
I'll be excited.
You excited?
Hell yeah. Fucking Brian's home, boy. A whole month, right?
Yeah. 30 days.
30 days. Better buckle up for safety because we're about to fucking fly.
Who is that, Henry? Is that Bro? Bro. Brian came home on recruiter's assistance for 30 days. Only me and Henry knew. Mama didn't know. George doesn't know. Nobody knows. And they just pulled up. So they're about to come in the door. And we're going to welcome them home. Or welcome him home. Say bro. Say bro. Henry's excited. So Brian's home. George will be the next one we get the surprise, and then after that is Mom. Oh, Henry gets a hug.
A family hug. Can I put puppies out? Like, just out of here?
Sure.
Where's my hug?
I'm like, who the hell is that? Who's here? I knew you were there. Oh, Freddie, what's that? Oh, it's so good to see you. What the hell? What are you doing at home?
I'm on recruit assistant. Guess how long I'm home for?
How long?
A month.
No way. Did you know?
Yeah.
You knew he was coming
Yeah, he
home?
knew, but I didn't even like really tell him, but I did at the same time.
George!
No, he surprised me too.
Yep.
So good to see you. Yeah. What a great surprise.
Surprise! Here we are, I'm on the road. Damon is flying in today. He's got his 30 days recruiter's assistance. He didn't tell anybody, so once again, I am the only one that knows that he's coming home.
Getting ready to board the plane. Haven't seen the family in 2 months, and they have no idea I'm coming home today.
So now here we are. I'm on my way to the airport, Detroit Metro Airport, and I still have yet to hear from him. So he's got to be in the air. I think maybe, I thought the flight left at 3, and that's an hour and 15 minutes maybe? He should be on the ground already. Maybe he didn't turn his phone back on yet. I don't know. Yep, delayed. 1 hour, 41 minutes.
They said it's not totally canceled, but still waiting on some news. The weather here is pretty terrible. I guess it's downpouring now. I gotta go.
Alright, bye. Damon is getting off his plane in Chicago right now. I'm about to lose my mind. This kid is killing me.
We're in the month of June 2017. It's the first time being back since boot leave. Since the last time I was home, I've been to Pensacola, Florida, Camp Geiger, North Carolina. Now I'm at Cherry Point, North Carolina. I've been in the Marine Corps for about 7 to 8 months.
Let's talk about Damon.
Okay. I haven't seen Damon since he was in boot camp and I was leaving. Yeah.
And
oh, this motherfucker.
What? What's this?
I knew someone was with you. What's up? How you doing, man? I had a feeling you weren't just bullshit me.
Did you get shorter?
No, you're wearing shoes. I got nothing on my feet.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh man, that's weird. Cause you're so fucking skinny. Look at you, god damn. Dude, this is the one time that I'm like okay with the hug.
But with the flight being delayed a few hours due to inclement weather, I got here around 11:30. First person I surprised was Brian, which was awesome. That's who I was most excited to see. Getting to see him and his reaction was pretty good.
Well, when Damon came home the day prior, one of the recruiters showed me his paperwork to come home. So it was like, I messaged him about it. I knew about it before it happened. So when he was like, I wasn't able to, and class is picking up in a couple weeks, whatever, I'm not able to do it. Like I kind of half believed him, half didn't. So the day that he did come home, I was expecting to get surprised all day long.
He's the main reason why I joined. Grew up and spent my whole life with him, so he's one of the most important people in my life.
We did our little fake interview thing. I wasn't expecting it then because it had already been midnight. I just got back from a run, we were about to do an interview, and then he just comes walking in with Ronnie.
Getting to actually physically talk and hug and see Brian for the first time in 6 months, correct that, a little over 7 months, it was pretty amazing, not gonna lie. I was very happy I'm thrilled to see him.
That was kind of weird because he was so skinny and everything, looked like a different person. But it was really nice to see him after so long.
Usually if it was like me before boot camp and Brian before boot camp, if we went that same period without not seeing each other, we probably would have cried. But for some reason, I really just haven't been able to cry. I don't know why. I didn't cry when I seen all you guys on Family Day. You know, I was very happy and excited, but I didn't cry. I usually would, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're
both Marines. So it's just a normal day. You know, we're going to afternoon chow. I go over to where I was at to grab my drill belt, and I'm putting it on. I look forward, and I just see this person just standing there in service alphas. And then I looked away, and I looked again, and next thing you know, this person's waving at me. And I kind of do like this. Then I realized it was Brian. I guess before I could even react, my emotions just caught the better of me, because I just put both my hands above my mouth, and I just started crying. Because I'd been thinking about him like the entire time while I was there, and just hoping that I got to bump into him at the chow hall, because I knew we went to the same chow hall. Did you ever see me once in the chow hall?
No.
No?
No. I was looking for you all the time, though.
Yeah, I looked for you too. And you didn't go to church either, did you?
We went to the all-weather facility.
That's where I went.
Well, then you were across,
Yes.
across the
Were you down there
stage.
before when golf graduated?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know why, but I was crying. I'm like, he's down there. I'm like, he's down there right now. Like,
he's down there. That's it.
I started waving. I was like, I hope someone waves back at me.
That's funny.
So back to the moment. Who's that? I'm like, that's my cousin, the one I've been talking about, the one who just graduated from golf. And I just see little boot Brian just standing there. I love you.
Cut you a fucking salute. Can't believe I did
And
that.
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to get to.
Cause you were crying. I felt bad.
See, I wanted to. I'm like, if I salute back.
No. I knew you wouldn't. I just.
So I definitely did.
Cut you a fucking salute.
And it sucks because I didn't hear one word. I watched the video and he was screaming top of his lungs.
Yeah, it was.
So that's, he's 2nd Battalion. So that's why I couldn't hear him.
You know how big that field is?
But I heard you didn't even sound like you were screaming, Dudley! Dudley!
I was fucking screaming.
I was like, come on. I know you scream louder than that. I know you do.
You might.
I do.
How many times did you lose your voice?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Lost mine like 3 times.
I was on the first day. And then I was at church.
Oh, yeah.
I was at church trying to sing. Didn't go well.
No. First day, we met all of them. We had to hold our packs straight up.
Hell yeah.
And that was the only time that I ever did it. And no shit, for 30 minutes we held them just like this. I didn't move.
That was the first time I cried.
Oh, I didn't cry. It was just
because I got
scared for my
I got
life.
singled out while doing that.
So did I.
Because he caught me smirking.
Oh, well yeah.
So he was making me run back and forth. I kept bumping into the racks, so it wouldn't stay perfectly parallel. And the next thing you know, I had to do it like this, pinky and thumb.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was holding it.
We did
parallel,
fucking claw
like
grip.
that, running back and forth. And
That sucks. And I didn't get singled out till we had this guy named Pierce.
Let's get back on track.
No, I want to tell my story. You told your story.
We're way off track right now.
I don't care. Rodriguez came right up to me and started screaming at me. So I screamed top of my fucking lungs. That was the loudest I've ever screamed in my life. Rodriguez stood there for 30 minutes screaming at me, and then he started picking on the kid next to me because he wasn't doing it right. I didn't get messed with that much till a couple weeks later when they made me squad leader, and then I got fucked with.
All right.
I thought it was pretty funny how the day that I graduated, we were about to head off the island, go home,
I know, right?
see everyone, and we just, hey, let's go see if we can see Damon by some chance, because it was about the time for chow, and he could have been marching over there or whatever. We were about to turn right on my street. There was my barracks, and then it was a street, and then the chow hall, and then another street, and then it was Damon's barracks. So we were about to turn down my street for the chow hall, and one of the road guards, whatever Marine that was there, was like, no, go this way, go around, miss out on traffic, whatever. We ended up going down your street, and then sure as shit, driving down, it's like, oh, there's Damon's platoon number. What is it, 25. You know, so I was like, oh shit, what do we do? His platoon was setting up, going to chow hall. He was obviously gear watch, which that was miraculous in and of itself, because if he wasn't, we would have just seen him in his platoon march into the chow hall, basically. Matt pointed him out, and I was like, oh yeah, there he is. Then your whole platoon left and you're on gear guard, and I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. You know, he's just like, get out of the car. I'm like, really? He's like, get out of the car. I'm like, aye, sir. Fucking just, I didn't say that, but that's kind of how it felt. Got out of the car, and then, you know, the moment happened. And that was all nice and dandy, and then, you know, got back in the car. My mom and grandma were just crying like crazy.
It's gonna ruin him.
No, it motivates you. Yeah, no, I wish I had that shit. That'd be great.
You didn't need it at the time I needed it.
I didn't, because I had motivation already, but
I was fat.
You needed it.
I was fat. I could use any motivation.
Any motivation.
So I was just cleaning rifles, you know, I'm just doing my thing. Got my toothbrush. Next thing you know, all I hear is, Dudley! Sir! Come here, bitch. Hi, sir. Come here and open this up. And I'd seen the shape of the box, and I'm like, oh my god, no. I already know what it is, because a week before, Matt had sent me a letter saying, we got a big surprise for you. I'm like, oh my god, what could it be? And then I seen the shape of the box, I'm like, it's Brian's cardboard.
It's Brian's cardboard.
So I'm slowly opening up this box, hoping that I could just like barely open it and just peek in there.
No,
before I got it up. So I open it and I'd seen it, I'm like, oh god. And there's his picture, a little Marine Corps sticker about yay big, and a letter on it. I'm like, I'm about to get so chewed out for this.
Yep.
So I grab it, and like I have his face looking at me, and I'm just like pressing it against my body. And I'm just turning away from my drill instructor so they can't see it. And then next thing you know, my favorite one, he was the funniest guy, Sergeant McGregor, comes up to me. He's the one that's from Michigan. Comes up to me and goes, what the fuck's that? I was like... So I turned it. Sergeant Cabrera was right next to him. Cabrera didn't even get out a word. He literally just took off his kill hat and started laughing in it. And then Sergeant McGregor was like, he grabs with one hand and he just goes... And he starts reading the letter, and it mentioned how like he's like, thought I'd do the crucible with you again. You know, no one said I'd come back, but I did. And he's just reading it, and as soon as he's done with it, he's like, yeah, you're taking him on the crucible with you. And I'm like, are you serious, sir? He's like, damn right I'm serious.
Damn right I'm serious.
He's hanging out of your LG pack. And I'm like,
hanging out of it.
Yeah, that's where you were.
That's hilarious. So I got to see everything.
You were there. You remember. You were there.
I do. That's fine.
I had to call on my 2nd Battalion girlfriend. And they made me sleep with him in Iraq.
Yep.
So he was just right next to me every night for the last 2 weeks, sleeping with me.
Literally right next to you? Like you had to like cuddle the fucking cardboard cutout?
Like you would just be in there with me.
That's great.
I remember we were at the front quarter deck, and like we were sitting down with the senior, who was in the footlockers, and I asked him like, "Sir, does this recruit have to bring his cousin with him on the crucible?" He's like, "Your cousin?" I'm like, 1 second. ran to my rack, walked him back, and he didn't see me. He was like looking forward, so I literally just stood right next to him. Just with Brian, just like this. And he looked to his left, he was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, got this in the mail, sir.
Got this in the mail, sir.
He's like, shitting me, right? Like, no. He's like, who's that? I'm like, that's my cousin, the one I was telling you guys about. He's like, you're absolutely bringing him with you on the cruise. I was like, awesome.
That's great.
That's fantastic. We are hoping that the next time that we see each other is for Christmas.
2017.
Yep. You want to end it on something sexy?
Until next time.
Till I see you again. From all of us here down at the Yellow House, this is the Marine Corps News Channel saying, "You stay classy, Pure Michigan." Keep that.
We can do that, I don't care.
It's hilarious.
Yep. Whatever we both get, fucking get the fuck. Leave.
Christmas?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
We will.